Afternoon, everyone. Paul Spiteri here, founder and CEO of the Lending Practice, along with David Hobbs. And we're here to talk about our Loan IQ specialized consulting service. As many of you know, our organization focuses on a broad set of commercial, lending challenges, problems, solutions. But specifically, we have a center of expertise with Loan IQ based on a lot of our backgrounds and some of our team's backgrounds. So we want to talk a bit about what we can do as a provider for Loan IQ expertise. Loan IQ, like any system across any part of banking, right, has its own special set of features, functions, capabilities, nuances, idiosyncrasies, all those fun words, right, David? I think the challenges with any product of book that is a books and records like Loan IQ, right, are similar. Whether it's a competing product of Loan IQ or even products in other asset classes, some of the playbook is the same. But with our experience and more importantly, David, our team's experience in Loan IQ, we feel that we can provide really the best Loan IQ talent in the world, and we can provide talent to implement the system from scratch, upgrade it, add new features, functions, add new business units, do conversions. These are all conversations, we're currently having with a lot of our customers. But today, I want to talk about specifically some of the, overarching kind of concepts, David, and how we support Loan IQ and our customers or potential customers. And I'll turn it over to you now to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. And I think the important thing is with regards to this specialized service is that and you touched on it earlier on, is that this is applicable to not only new entities, new banks who are looking or entities that are looking to use Loan IQ or implement Loan IQ, but also to existing Loan IQ institutions where they're looking to expand their use across other business units or looking, as you said earlier on, Paul, to deploy the new functions and features that are in there that they're not currently using. It's all really a part of obtaining or achieving optimization of the use of Loan IQ, getting value for money at the end of the day. But we wanted to share with you a number of the sort of challenges and areas where our service can provide real value. And in follow-up videos to this, we'll be diving deeper into the services we provide. But let's start with the top one, business analysis, and really looking at how clients are looking to use Loan IQ. What's their lending portfolio? Where does Loan IQ sit in their overall infrastructure? But really understanding how the client intends to use Loan IQ, because as you and I have seen in the past, Paul, sometimes banks aren't aware of what the potential use of Loan IQ and sometimes limit themselves a bit too much in the capabilities of Loan IQ. So the business analysis and really understanding why the decision has been made to use Loan IQ, where they're looking to use it, where they're looking to expand the use of it is very important, and understanding what or having alignment on what Loan IQ can do, but also equally importantly what Loan IQ can't do. The solution configuration, again, not just for brand new clients, but this is important for existing clients. Has the solution been configured to fully support their business? Again, if they're looking to expand the use, there may be, or there will inevitably be, additional configuration required, whether that be the activation of new functions or just additional configuration across GL accounting or user profiles or within a broader operating model. The solution configuration is at the heart of the performance of the solution. So again, the expertise that we can provide in this area is very important. Training, Paul, I know this is a big topic for you, so maybe you'd like to talk to this.
Well, training on Loan IQ is something that we can do relatively simply, and I think the difference with our training is we can do rudimentary training for first-time user, or we can get into very custom training. But on top of this, look for announcements from the Lending Practice soon about a much broader training offering for the market, something we think could be very effective for people in operations and people that are responsible for managing systems such as a Loan IQ.
Absolutely. And obviously, the training is something that could be reusable. So it's not just a one-stop shop. But it's important to have contextualized training within based on the roles within the organization and aligned to the use of the system by your particular institution. Integration, how Loan IQ upstream and downstream integrations. Obviously, this is a key part of an implementation or extended deployment of Loan IQ. Being aware of not just the APIs and the interfaces, but when do these integrations happen? Are they real time? Are they end of day? And how that impacts the use of Loan IQ is extremely important. And again, sometimes in the design and development of the interfaces, it gets overlooked as to what that means from a user experience, and when exactly what is the expected data feed within an operational process, rather than just understanding the technical aspects of the integrations. And again, that's an area we have an awful lot of experience in and can provide real value. Paul, data migration, probably the biggest topic along with maybe integration, but probably the biggest topic for any deployment of Loan IQ.
Yeah, we've been involved with data migration for new clients implementing Loan IQ, clients leaving Loan IQ for acquisition purposes, and for clients doing mergers, acquisitions. Been involved in a lot of those. Data migration, David, has a recipe, system agnostic, but we have the recipe for Loan IQ specifically, right? Whether it's using their DCT tool that Finastra provides to their clients, or using the APIs coded together. There's lots of ways to skin the cat. We have complete experience from the analysis, the mapping from other products in the space where people have done that, to then the technical uploading, reconciliation, whether again DCT or APIs or another method. It's something that if you can get it right in one round, whether it's 1,000 loans, 3,000 loans, 20,000 loans, something that you can repeat. So it's also something that you should build. And if you are acquisitive or merging a lot or bringing other books on in the long term, it's something you can reuse. So yeah, with a lot of experience with data migration, I think getting the lending practice involved gives you people that have done it, execute on it, and have been successful.
Absolutely. Testing, again, another area where, especially probably more for new organizations who are looking to implement Loan IQ, the testing is an absolute key part of that deployment. How much testing you need to do, all the test cases, ensuring that you're covering not just functional testing and UAT, but also obviously the integration testing and the end-to-end testing, which kind of brings everything together, which is really replicating a day in the life of the operations users to make sure that the solution and Loan IQ is really achieving everything, all the business objectives that you originally set. And again, we can provide a high level of assistance in that, because we have test scripts, test models that we've used and executed successfully that can be adapted for use within your organization. So again, within that, that's quite a large piece of work that often needs additional resources, and that's where we can certainly help out. The operating model is my favorite topic. Again, it's something I've said so many times in the past about, if you don't have an operating model to support and supplement the use of Loan IQ, then you're going to struggle. You can have the best solution in the world, but if you have an inefficient process around it, then the use of your the Loan IQ solution is going to suffer, and you're not getting the real benefits that you should be achieving through the use of Loan IQ. So it's identifying roles and responsibilities, controls, which are critically important, operating controls, making sure they're in place, making sure that, as you go through the swim lanes of all of these activities, that everything doesn't just end up with one person, making sure that there is sufficient coverage to meet peak times, which, as we all know, quarter year, half year ends. But having that operating model in process, or having that operating model and processes designed, is absolutely critical to the use of Loan IQ. Paul, customized development and the use of particularly the software development.
Yeah, and we'll drive into these a little bit more in some subsequent videos. I think we can talk a lot about some of these topics in more depth. But yeah, we have some of the best developers around the product, just because these guys and gals have been with the product over 20, 25 years. Some of the people that work with us design the tooling that LoanIQ offers its customers. So, we're going to that level of, really some of the founding fathers and mothers of developing LoanIQ. From a technical perspective, will work with us at the lending practice, so we can certainly help customize the solution as needed and necessary in order for a client to achieve their goals with LoanIQ.
Okay. And finally, on these key areas, the platform modernization. I know, Paul, again, this is another one of your favorite.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of this now. Technology, David, has evolved radically since LoanIQ was first developed, especially from a deployment perspective. DevOps, the cloud, just lots of different ways to deploy this system. I think it's an advantage the product has. It can be deployed rapidly now in terms of delivery to the end user. But it's something that we're working with some clients today, and I think there's lots of legacy LoanIQ clients that might benefit from rethinking how they deploy the platform on a global basis, because a lot of the big LoanIQ shops do have global deployments.
Okay, so those are the key sort of areas that our service can support. But as Paul said, there are going to be a number of follow-up videos that you should look out for, where we do a deep dive into some of these key topics and the specific services that we provide. So for now, I hope this has been useful for you. And as always, Paul, thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you all again soon.
Thanks, David.